All right, Darren Godfrey joining us all the way from the UK. Let's get into it, my man. How good is it to be alive and be a part of Power Slap? Because things are blowing up.
Bro, this is getting insane, man. Yeah, man. I didn't. It's actually started to change my life. I've got to be honest. I'm bringing a lot of heat to Power Slap in the UK at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I'm turning a lot of heads. I mean, there's a lot of people in the UK that didn't actually know about this sport, and now they're like, "Wow!" Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely insane, and I know a lot of people are really, really enjoying it. So, do you know what I mean? It is nice to, do you know what I mean? Technically, be the face of it over here at the moment. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's all good, man.
Yeah, I mean, here in North America, we know and we see and we feel the buzz. But give me a temperature. Like, what is it like in the UK? Does the average person know what Power Slap is, or it's still undiscovered? Like, kind of give me,
Nah,
a bit of a pulse of it.
to be honest with you, I say it wasn't. A lot of people knew about it, but more people knew about it than I actually thought. But I think because there was no one on the UK from the UK on there, I
Mhm.
think it wasn't. Do you know what I mean? Turning their heads like it should have been. But obviously now we've got me in on the Power Stat roster. I definitely think the UK now is going to get behind this, and do you know what I mean? We're gonna uh, we're gonna turn a lot more heads.
Awesome, man. Are you the biggest slap fighter in the UK? Or if you say slap fighting to somebody, is there one individual, whether inside a Power Slap or not, that typically comes to
To
mind
be
that
honest
people would
with you,
know?
I think any other slap promotions apart from Power Slap is too. It's the promotions are too small. Do you know what I mean? For anyone to actually stand out. So
Mhm.
yeah, as it stands now, do you know what I mean? I'm definitely the biggest. I'm sure of it. Yeah.
Awesome, man. That's great to hear. I want to go back, my man. So, growing up in the UK, what was that like? What type of young lad were you?
I was a little git.
What
now,
does that mean in English?
yeah, nah, I was a fucker. now, I was yeah, I grew up in a place called Bristol. Yeah, a place called Hartcliffe. Yeah, it was quite a rough area. Do you know what I mean? We had a big riot and all that going on back in the 80s, and yeah, sort of trashed the area. So yeah, it was tough growing up around that area, to be honest with you. But yeah, man, I mean, as the saying goes, only the strong survive, and yeah, I was absolutely fine there. But yeah, that's where my roots are. Do you know what I mean? I haven't lived in Bristol for about 7 years now. I've moved up to a nice little area called Shrewsbury. Um, but yeah, man, I always remember my roots from Bristol, man. I love the people down there, and I love the area. But yeah, it was tough growing up in that area, definitely.
Yeah. So, was like street fighting kind of the first time you got into combat sports? Is that kind of where I know you done some bare knuckle. So,
Yeah, yeah, I had my fair share of ruckuses. You know what I mean when I was growing up, but yeah, I got into combat sports at a very early age. I mean, I was about 11 when I started my kickboxing career in so I was competing 11, 12 years of age. So do you know what I mean? I didn't really need to do so much fighting on the street because I had plenty of rides in the gym. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I done kickboxing for many years before I got into the boxing and the bare knuckle. So I mean, my combat career goes back many years, man. That's probably why I haven't got any brains left, to be honest with you.
so kickboxing was what you did. How far did you go with that? Like, were you able to compete nationally? Did you ever
Yeah, yeah. I actually fought.
compete like in?
I actually fought for my country in the Death Squad. So yeah, I'm pretty sure most combat sports I've done, I've sort of made it to the top. Do you know what I mean? So but that's just the guy I am. Do you know what I mean? If I take something on and I take it on to the maximum, do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I follow it through to the end. And if I get a knockback, then I you know what I mean, I'll keep going.
Absolutely. A lot of people don't know, but you were part of the rehearsals for Power Slap,
Yeah,
now almost 2 years ago.
yeah, that's
Um,
right.
when you seen the ad, for Power Slap, however you came across it on Facebook, like a lot of the guys seem to have found it,
I
what
actually
made
scouted
you
by someone, so I didn't even.
okay?
Yeah, someone actually contacted me. I think it was someone actually seen a bare knuckle fight that I'd done, and I'm pretty sure in the bare knuckle fight I got dropped like 3 times and ended up coming back to win the fight. So I can't remember who it was that messaged me now. It was someone. It was pretty random, to be honest. Like, yeah, hello,
Was
brother.
it Saul?
I've noticed you've got a good chin, and any chance you want to take part in this mad sport that's going on in the US? And I was like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, man, free holiday. I'll jump on that.
100%.
But, yeah, man, I'm glad I did.
Yeah, yeah. You know, comparing bare knuckle to power slap and the experiences that you've had, what would you say are similar and differences?
Mate, if I've got to be honest with you, I think power slap's more brutal, man. I really do. Do you know what I mean? The fact that you got to stand there with your hands behind your back and take someone. I mean, some of these lads, man, they're big hitters, man. They're I mean, it's not like a slap, man. They're basically hooking you to the face, man, with the open hands. You know what I mean? There's some dangerous men out there that are throwing their weight around in this power slap game now, and it's do you know what I mean? It is brutal. You know what I mean? It's brutal. I absolutely love it. You know what I mean? The more brutal the sport, the better for me. But do you know what I mean? This shit's wild, man. I absolutely love it.
Awesome, man. You know, so you go be part of the rehearsal. Things didn't quite go your way. You got DQ'd. We haven't seen you for a while. I know you got married. Congratulations in between.
I sparked him out cold, and I still got DQ'd, man. Which was. I mean, it was shit. Well, because obviously I didn't really know the rules back then, man. I think like obviously it was the rehearsals for a reason. I think they were still trying to find their feet themselves in the sport. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But obviously I've just stood up on the stage and thought, you know what I mean, you just need to clean this man out. So you know what I mean, if you actually watch the video, I sent him across the stage, man. It was a big hit, like, you know what I mean? And that was me got looking around thinking, oh yeah, fucking hell, I've done it, you know what I mean? Sparked him out, there you go. And then he was like, oh, DQ with your foot, like, do you know what I mean? A bit disappointing.
Yeah, I mean the rules have changed a lot for sure from then to now.
yeah, definitely. Oh man, I think the rules now at the moment are absolutely brilliant. They're spot on. Do you know what I mean? It's they're a lot more on top of it now than they was in the rehearsals, man. Which is great. Do you know what I mean? Great for the fighters and the fans.
100%. Yeah, I mean, in the rehearsals, we've seen guys jumping with 2 feet in the air. You know, a lot of the times.
Crazy. People were swinging from the other side of the room, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Are we ever going to see Kimberly coming to Power Slap?
Yes, and Kimberly is dying to come back, man. I don't know if you've heard how she got on in the rehearsal. She actually done 2 fights, Kimberly, and she finished one of her opponents quite well. So, do you know what I mean? She's my wife's a badass. Do you know what I mean? She's. Do you know what I mean? If she tells me to do the washing up, man, I washes them up faster than you will believe. Trust me. I mean, you don't want to be in the middle of an argument in my house, man. My wife's a badass. Awesome. So yeah, awesome. If Power Slap wants her back, I know she'll come back. Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it'll be the first, obviously, first married couple to be able to compete in Power Slap. If it could happen on the same card, wouldn't that be phenomenal?
Yeah, bro, that'd be insane. We'd love that.
Absolutely. Talking about the second time around, you come back to Las Vegas, you get in the house. What was that whole experience like?
Bro, that house thing was wild, man. I met some good lads in there, man. But yeah, it was a emotional roller coaster for me because obviously Kimberly was just about to drop with the baby. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I was in there. Do you know what I mean? Getting all sketchy about that, like panicking. Oh, she's gonna have the baby. Do you know what I mean? Without me being there and all that. Do you know what I mean? It was playing on my head. So I think with all of that going on at home, I couldn't enjoy it as much as I would like to have. But yeah, man, it was absolutely insane. The experience was unbelievable. Yeah, man, I'd do it all again. I got to be honest with you.
That's awesome, dude. Talk to me about how you think the skill set and the athletes have changed from the rehearsal until now. Like, do you feel like guys have gotten better, or do you feel like those OGs?
100%. They're pulling in some good talent now, man. I mean, if you look at the roster now, there is some serious killers on that roster now. Do you know what I mean? I think you get the matchmaking right, man, and the fans are just going to see nothing but fireworks, man. There's some big hitting dudes on there. Do you know what I mean? I've shared a house with some of them, and I know some of them lads that are coming through. Man, they're warriors, man. They're tough lads, and they want this. Do you know what I mean? I've got a few of them on Instagram and social media and stuff like that. And man, I could see them. They're putting their heart into this. Do you know what I mean? They're training. I mean, I tell you what. The next few live shows, man, I think you're going to see some serious knockouts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to it. But
Yeah.
you're able to take care of business in round one with Dale. What can we expect from you in the rest of the show and/or coming into the future in Power Slap? What are you going to bring?
Oh, yeah, I think the only thing with me that I would personally say I need to improve on or anything like that is my target. I think if you see the first time I hit there, I was just off the target of where I wanted to be. Do you know what I mean? I know where the button is. I've been in the fight game long enough to know how to clean a man out. So I'm just target shooting at the moment. I'm practicing a lot more on my targets and all stuff like that. And you know what I mean. I think if I can get my target right, I think I'll put a man to sleep every single time I hit him. So do you know what I mean?
Awesome, my man. Talk to me. What does a day in the life of you look like? Like, what do you do from the time you get up until the time you go to bed?
Man, I got my own decorating business here in the UK, DWG Decorating. So yeah, I'm a hardworking man, and then I'm a family man when I get home. Do you know what I mean? It's that's all I ever wanted to be. Do you know what I mean? All I ever wanted to be was a good dad and a hardworking man and a good role model for my children. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, that comes with the fighting as well. I mean, I look at that as another job. I mean, I come home from work. I train for a few hours, and then from then it's just family time, and that's just how I love my life, man. I mean, I live out in the country, so I live quite a secluded life, and do you know what I mean? I love it.
Awesome, man. So what kind of decorating business? Like what are you doing?
Yeah, all aspects of decorating, really. Yeah, just house decorating, really. Interior, exterior. Do you know what I mean? Wallpapering. We do everything. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So if anyone wants any decorating in the UK, you know where to come. You know what I mean?
Awesome, my man. Yeah, you're the man for the job. So talk to me a little bit, my man, about the people that support you, that help you get to this point, because I know you got a lot of people in your life that obviously allow you to have this. I mean, whenever you have a family and sponsors and stuff like that. So give people props that have helped you get here.
Yo, first of all, I'd like to thank my wife, man. She pushes me through everything, man. And it's even when it came to the Bareknuckle, she put herself through a cut course and stuff like that. She's done my corner. She pushes me through every fight, man. She's my driver at the moment. I've got a lot of family members and stuff like that that are right behind me now. A lot of friends, and do you know what I mean. And so I'd like to thank everyone really that's watching. I mean, and even new fans that are now enjoying what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? I thank you. And yeah, I've actually one more thing. I've just picked up another really good sponsor. It's Crisp Landscapes. They are absolutely unreal. If you need any landscaping work or construction work done, they're actually on my Instagram. If you have a look, they are 100% behind me. And yeah, man, they're a great company. And yeah, I mean, I always like to give shout outs to good sponsors like that who are behind me 100% of the way. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, dude. Where can people follow you on social?
It's Darren Godfrey Jr. on Instagram. Yeah, that's probably the best social to get me on. I put most of my my fight stuff on that. Yeah, Instagram.
Awesome, my man. I appreciate you joining me. Look forward to the future and seeing you back up there at the table.
Oh, you'll see me back, brother.
Take care, my man. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, my boy. Thank you.